Are you telling me that you thought Fonzworth Bentley was a nerd?
Yeah, get him on trial. Or testify. I'm sure he's seen some shit.
Yeah, he was
What was that about?
He was at the Freak-Offs tap dancing.
With an umbrella.
Fonzworth Bentley was at the Freak-Offs taking attendance.
He was cleaning the bed. Come on, guys. You know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Fonzworth Bentley interning the Freak-Offs is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, good in here? You need anything in here? All right.
Fonzworth Bentley, just a human WB frog.
It truly is.
The WB. Welcome to Soft Launch, everybody. Back with another amazing episode. The Knicks are back in the Eastern Conference fucking Finals. Fuck yeah, man. I'm JC Mendoza.
I'm Samantha Santos.
And I'm fucking happy to be here. I'm so excited that I didn't put an undershirt on because I was feeling good. And now I feel self-conscious that my arms look weak and pasty. It's just the truth.
Also, RIP to all our listeners' earbuds. Just came in there screaming.
I did. I came in there screaming. I'm off. Make no mistake, I'm off 1/4 of a high noon and I'm feeling good. Just feeling nice.
I went to listen to our podcast and I put the volume all the way down.
Yeah,
I'm like, we are screaming all the time. We're not having a conversation. We're just screaming at each other.
I try to keep you keep the mic so close to your mouth like we're on stage. I have it down here. I rock with it down here and I pull it back when I scream. So
I just like things in my face.
Yeah, you like
things a little close to my mouth.
Yeah, and you wouldn't know that based on the last week in this house. You're walking around talking all crazy, but that mouth should be used for something.
You understand?
You should. And truly, you really could. And also, you know what I mean?
Feel it in my pussy. These are all things we could be doing.
All in perpetuity, but we're here. This is the Soft Launch Podcast. I'm excited to be here. Feeling good. Life is pretty good. The kids had a good day. We've had a good couple weeks.
Yeah.
And we're going to catch you up in our life in our first segment called One Thing About We. And I'm gonna take the lead here. One thing about me, the Knicks are in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yes.
And it's just I've never been here before.
Yeah.
The last time the Knicks were this far, it was 1999.
Yeah. How old are you in 1999?
99, I was 7.
7 years old.
So you know what? I don't really remember it that well.
I was 28 years old.
You fucking sick. Okay, Diddy. Maybe relax a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. But
you understand?
I do remember from the last playoff run, I was in this apartment a lot, and I drew a picture of Latrell Sprewell and Patrick Ewing standing next to each other.
Yeah.
And I know that because they had two very distinct haircuts, and I like drawing Latrell Sprewell. The kid had fucking braids.
Yeah, I remember that.
I saw his head and I went, Dad, can I get that? And he was like, son, I don't think that's a good idea. And not because he was trying
son, your hair's blonde.
Yeah. he said, I don't think that's a good idea. Not because he was trying to protect me from appropriating culture, because he didn't want me to get too close. It's just what it was.
Understand?
It was a different time. It was the 90s. We didn't have the understanding of culture that we have now.
Yeah. No. The kid was like, no son of mine.
Can't be done.
Yeah.
Can't do that. We're already flying a little bit too close to the side. Yeah, the Knicks are in the Eastern Conference Finals, and it's the New York is a buzz.
Yeah, it's wild.
The city is buzzing.
It is insane.
Is it not magical?
It is. It's really nice. Like I love to see the bros bonding.
Oh my God, that's what it's about.
You see the bros on the train. Everyone's in a Knicks jersey. It just feels right.
Let me tell you something, because I feel like New York specifically gets such a bad reputation about being a hard place to live and like how the people are mean. But let the Knicks make a deep playoff run. And just walk outside with it doesn't even have to be Knicks paraphernalia. Just let it be blue and orange.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't even matter.
Let it be blue and orange and see if somebody doesn't say, let's go Knicks. Hey, go Knicks.
Yeah.
And it's just the city. That is humanity at its finest.
Yeah. You know what I really like that the Knicks are doing well?
Why?
It's because you just, when you see a bunch of people in Knicks jerseys and stuff, you go, you're a native New Yorker, you're one of me.
Yeah.
You're one of us.
Yeah.
And it's like we're sitting on a train and there's a bunch of gentrifiers there. We look at each other, we go,
yeah.
you see, not here before.
You see the gentrifiers, you go, hey, Knicks and 6. Yeah, it's just what it is. It's really nice. And New York, I don't feel like is a very small, talky place.
Yeah.
But if I'm wearing Knicks stuff, if I'm wearing the logos of my favorite team while we're playing well, come up to me and talk to me about it. I want to speak to you.
JC will tell me, he'll see someone coming towards us and he'll be like, I'm going to talk to this guy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to talk to this guy.
Yeah, if I see... we were in TJ Maxx today. And somebody had a one-piece tattoo.
Couldn't
Make
wait.
no mistake, the kid was a fucking loser. Okay? The kid was a loser, but he was my kind of guy.
Yeah.
And he just had a tattoo of Frankie the Cyborg on his calf.
Yeah.
Kid was weird. He was weird.
Yeah.
And I was like, unfortunately, I got to say something.
Yeah. And I could tell that you liked the kid because you liked his tattoo, because when you were making a joke, you were looking at him to try to impress him.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Trying to impress him?
You were doing a joke about
about
the shirt. We got to talk about the shirt.
Oh, yeah. We're all over the place, but yeah, well, it'll make sense at some point.
It all makes sense at one point, but you were making a joke.
We went to TJ Maxx today, and Samantha has been talking about taking me shopping for years.
Yeah.
And today we just on a whim. Make no mistake, Samantha is just making me gayer every day. And it's just what she's doing. It's not a bad thing, and I embrace the change. Samantha took me out the house, made me paint my toenails, and then we went to TJ Maxx, and we shop for nice brands on discount. It's just what we did. It's just what we did, and I'm just now realizing the severity of the afternoon. That's
the first time I realized that's what we did today.
Yeah, that's exactly what we did.
We just got our nails done,
got our nails done.
Everything did.
Yeah, got nails done, hair done, everything did. And it's just what happened. It's what happened, and it's the first time I'm realizing as well.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know women treat themselves good. Because we went out, we got one pedicure, and I'm like, I think I want my arms out on the podcast. I think I want to show my shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this makes me feel sexy.
Yeah, I feel hot. You know,
you came in it with like a jersey dress, like Maya.
Just trying to get the best of you. Oh man, yeah, it's what it is. We went out to TJ Maxx, and Samantha's been trying to take me shopping for a long time, and make no mistake,
for years.
And I didn't know that that's what we were going to be doing.
Yeah.
Because I still had to pick out a shirt for my dad's all white party for the wedding next week, which we're going to, and I had to get a couple bathing suits. And just some vacation clothes.
Yeah.
And then Samantha's like, let's go to the third floor and let me
what you're not specifying is that we're leaving in 2 days.
We're leaving technically
in a day.
In about 36 hours.
Yeah. We're leaving in a day.
Yeah.
And I've been asking.
And when you're hearing this, we're already going to be there.
Yeah. We're going to be there on Wednesday.
I'm going to be on a golf course. In an outfit that I bought at TJ Maxx with Samantha the other day.
Yeah. Because he's got a golf shirt. He's got a golf shirt now. He's got golf shorts. Yeah. You just weren't gonna buy anything for this vacation, and I have to see the same outfits every vacation. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
You understand? You fucking bitch! You told me you love those outfits.
I do. I don't
You told me you love
that
that one pink shirt that I wore for my UO taping that I wear anytime it's nice outside and I have to do something semi-formal. Exactly. You told me you loved it. You told me you loved the one Uniqlo black collared shirt that I wore for Hannah Berner's special premiere that I recycle anytime I have to do something.
Yeah.
You told me you loved it.
No, yeah. And I also love those bright shorts that you wear all the time. I love those too. You understand?
That's terrifying that I'm being read down.
No. I love all those things.
I'm not being lifted up, I'm being read down.
No, I want you to add to them.
Yeah.
Because
my thing, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I got good vacation outfits and the Knicks are playing well. I don't need to change that. All right, it's what it is. No, but I did need to shop for a vacation, so I got some shirts and stuff like that.
Yeah. We got a bunch of different things.
Bunch of different shirts, bunch of different shorts. But make no mistake.
Yeah.
And you want to let him know? You want to talk us through this one? You want me to?
Yeah. So I'm helping him look. I'm so excited. I'm like picking out outfits, and like I'm picking out things that like I know he's gonna love.
Yeah.
Right. But then I see a shirt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I love this.
Yeah.
And then you said it was cute.
Oh yeah.
You said it was cute, and then I was like, oh, they don't have your size. And then I searched the whole rack for it.
Yeah.
I found, I was like, perfect. We have to find something to wear it with. Then he's like, but we're looking through pants, and I look at the shirt hanging off like a shopping cart. I'm like, is this a Forgetting Sarah Marshall moment where I got you a shirt that you fucking hate, and I'm making you wear it on vacation? And the shirt, we have a picture of.
I'm gonna put the picture up here. The shirt is fucking disgusting. The shirt looks like a tapestry. The shirt, and make no mistake, Samantha didn't buy the shirt, but she did buy a teapot with the same exact floral design. Samantha saw the shirt. There's got to be something about being with the person that you love the most in this world and just wanting to dress them up like a fucking loser.
Wait, the thing is that
might as well have been dinosaurs on that shirt.
Once I looked at it, and then I was like, that's the ugliest shirt I've ever seen.
Hideous.
And then I put it down. You're like, no, it's fine. I'll wear it. And I'm like, no, I'm disgusted by that shirt.
I mean, because if you guys don't listen to the podcast, when Samantha's asking about something, you don't give her your opinion on it. You give her positive affirmation on it.
At no point in this relationship should you give me your honest opinion.
Exactly. It's just the truth. And I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I saw the shirt and be like, oh, I die for that shirt. Yeah. I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth in that shirt.
Yeah.
It's a hideous shirt. I felt it was forgetting Sarah Marshall.
It was forgetting. I was going to put you in a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, and I was gonna go and I was gonna wear it out and spill something on it and be like, oh, anything but the shirt. Take my life, not the shirt. I was gonna go full Russell Brand.
I cannot. Literally, when I clocked it, I was like, "What the fuck?" Anyway, but you started. This is why we got to this story.
Yeah.
Is that you started like doing a bit in the store to me?
What was the bit?
The bit was about that. Like, why do women want to buy this shirt? It was like you were doing a thing, and I saw you glance at the guy a couple times, see if he was laughing.
That is so embarrassing. I can't believe that. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm just a performer at heart. I'm just looking for validation. I make a lot of jokes about that, but it's just the truth.
It's so funny because you were like, I love his tattoo, and you just liked the guy, and you just wanted him to like you too.
Yeah, I wanted him to know.
He was in our aisle, and you're like, man, love the tat.
No, I didn't say love the tat. He was a white dude. He's a nerdy white dude. So make no mistake, I went up to him in Ebonics. I was like, yo, I fuck with that one piece tattoo. I fuck with that shit hard. And then he was like, yo, thanks, dude. Thank you so much. And then I left. I took one step. I turned back around. Just showed him my one piece stickers on my phone. Just so he knew I could be trusted. I saw that guy in the store. I wanted to make him laugh. Fucking sue me. All right. When I see guys wearing things that I like, I talk to them about it. And that's how I want to be approached. Anytime I'm wearing Knicks stuff in the city, say something nice to me.
Yeah. I love it. I've been really enjoying it.
I've been really enjoying it.
Everybody is talking to you. You're like, we're passing, like crossing the street, men honking at each other.
Yep.
It's truly insane. It's the first time I know they're definitely not looking at me.
Oh yeah.
I'll wear Nick stuff with you and no one even makes eye contact with me to include me in it. And it's nice.
Yeah.
I'd rather not be included.
Yeah. They're not trying to say something to you because they know that either you're wearing my clothes or I'm the one who put you in that.
Yeah. They're like,
you know, you're here being supportive.
Yeah. They look at you. They're like, that's not a choice. Yeah, that's not our choice.
Yeah, that's the only time guys look at me and be like, damn, I'm trying to get just like you, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get like you out here, bro.
They look at you and they're like, yeah, he had to watch it. He had to watch a couple Vanderpump episodes.
Oh, yeah, they knew the trade-off was steep with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know I know way too much about Nene Leaks. They know it.
Exactly. They know you would never get a white refrigerator.
Yeah, they know I'm a giggler. They just know it beyond a shadow of a doubt. But yeah, it is nice, man. I will say wearing Knicks gear, wearing Knicks stuff in New York City at this time is the closest I've ever felt to being a woman in my entire life. Because guys, they can't help themselves.
No, they can't.
Guys fall over each other to say something to me.
Yeah, you in a Knicks jersey equivalent to like a girl with a huge ass.
Yeah.
And leggings with that leggings that go up her ass crack. That is how you're getting catcalled when you wear a Knicks shirt.
Yeah, I'm getting catcalled, but it's Karl Anthony Towns called. I'm getting catcalled. You know what I mean? I'm getting, and I love it. I'm such an attention whore. They're like, Knicks in 6. I'm like, yeah, you like these fucking Knicks? You like that? You like that, Bob?
You understand? Yo, that is so funny.
Yeah, dog. I said Knicks picks.
That's really funny.
Yeah, you like these big juicy Knicks? You didn't think you would make it this far. You want me to take them out? I'm not going to take them out. They're going all the way. Cat call is very funny.
That is really funny, calling it a cat call. But that is exactly what it is. Well, actually, honking their horn. Yeah, Knicks in 6.
And I'm like, for sure.
For sure. After all that,
they really did. Oh my God. That's
you understand?
A soundbite. We're Karl Anthony Towns will be in the soundbite within the next month.
Yeah.
Unless he pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah. We're gonna take off Liliano because
they don't even sponsor us.
They don't sponsor us anymore.
So for sure.
That's
my favorite one for sure.
That was my favorite part about being us. Went to Pig Beach.
Oh yeah.
Went to Pig Beach in Astoria.
Yep.
And go ahead.
Shit. Yeah. The one thing about us, we went to Pig Beach, and you guys, if you've been listening, you know I don't take leaving my house to watch a game very well.
Yeah.
Right? It takes a lot for me to want to do that.
Yeah.
And when we went to the beer garden to watch the game, we got fucking stomped out. And then we went up 3-1, and I was like, you know what? It's Friday. I don't have any shows. Let's do something nice. So we linked up with Adrian and Vanessa. Shout out to my dog, Adrian.
Yes.
And we walked from our apartment to Pig Beach, which is like an hour-long walk.
Yeah. When your friends asked, they're like, oh, are you guys close? We're like, yeah, we're about 45 minutes an hour. They're like, what?
Yep. Walk to Pig Beach.
We love to walk.
And we didn't walk. We strutted.
strutted.
Okay, because I couldn't get more than a half a block without somebody saying something.
Oh my God.
Me. Just you know how it is.
Yes, but look what you were wearing.
Please, I was begging for it.
You were begging for it.
I was begging for it.
Yes.
And make no mistake, I was in a Knicks uniform. Full Knicks uniform, Knicks hat. They should have subbed me in.
Yeah. JC was just waiting for it. He's like, gotta go.
I was like, take campaign out and I'll bring the pain myself. Okay? It's just what I'm gonna do. But yeah, we went to Pig Beach and the line was around the fucking block.
It was insane.
We got there at 7:15 for an 8 o'clock game and it was already too packed up. Maybe we might not have gotten inside.
No. If we didn't know people online,
shout out to Gil and Ellis. If we didn't see Gil and Ellis on that line, we would not have made it in.
Yeah. Well, one thing about us, if we didn't see them and it was just the four of us, we would have went to another bar. I'm sure.
Yeah, facts. That's true. And
we would have just went somewhere else.
Probably would have had a better time.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Pig Beach was great. The food was great. It was just so fucking packed.
Yeah.
We had nowhere to sit.
Yeah, and it's just, unfortunately, I can't go there at a woman of this age because I had to sit on the floor and look up at the screen. I woke up, my neck was stiff.
Yeah, there was no lumbar support.
Yeah.
Real bad back.
It was real bad. I knew it was going to be bad the whole time, but I had a good time with sports.
Yeah. Samantha's a bad bitch. But what's in between those is back.
Yeah.
Bad back bitch.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But yeah, we had a great time. I will say I don't usually like to go to these big watch parties, but the atmosphere was absolutely electric. It was absolutely electric. Yeah, it was insane. It was unreal. I felt like they could hear our cheers in the garden.
No, it was when everyone started cheering at the same time. It was crazy. It felt like the ground was shaking.
Yeah, you see fucking Kristaps come on the screen. Everybody starts booing. It was like it was like being at the arena. It was insane.
My favorite is when they like showed Tatum and they said that he was out. People were like, no, everyone's clapping.
They're trying to keep it. They're trying to, but guys are looking to the side like,
they're like, thank fucking God.
Text me on the side.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really, really fun. And it was just amazing because we were out in public in front of a lot of people. There were a couple fucking Celtics fans there.
Yeah.
And let me just say this. If you're in New York City and you're a fan of another team, congratulations. You're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself. But if you are going to a Knicks bar or a Knicks watch party in the attire of your team, especially when they're playing against the Knicks,
get fucked.
Get fucking wrecked, dude.
Yeah.
If something bad happens to you, I'm not going to feel bad.
Yeah.
I'm not saying everybody, but like you know what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
There was a video of somebody in a Halliburton jersey at the MSG watch party when they fucking won Game 6, and they threw trash at him. Like they almost beat the kid up, and people were like, "No, this is fucked up." We're like, "Fuck that kid."
Yeah, why are you there?
The fucking Pacers are not even playing tonight. You came out to be an asshole, and fucking Tyrese Halliburton gave him tickets to the ECF. They gave him tickets to the conference finals in Indy.
Yeah, so if you see, listen to what I'm saying. If you see me and JC on camera wearing a couple of Pacer shirts, we're just getting some ticks.
Yeah, facts.
We're gonna show up and then we're gonna be in their best spot. We're screaming Knicks jerseys.
100%. We're going on the cover.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be on 7th Avenue in a Pascal Siakam jersey. If you see me, spit on me, punch me in the face,
and record it,
and touch Samantha inappropriately.
Yeah.
We're going to Indianapolis. It's just what it is. We're going to be in DR for the fucking first 2 games anyway.
Yeah.
Yo, for real. Very smart.
So if you do see us in those videos, mind your fucking biz.
We should do something like that. That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
We could get that done. Lickety split.
Immediately.
Finals tickets loading.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. It's going to be a fun time. Yeah, but then we have to probably go to Oklahoma or Minnesota. Yuck.
You like the state?
Don't want to do that. Very disgusting. But having a good time.
Very disgusting.
Yeah. After all that. Yeah. Please, for sure. Yeah, so we went to Pig Beach, watched the Knicks smoke the Celtics. It's just a great time in New York. The camaraderie is up.
Yeah.
Toxic masculinity is down. The fellas are embracing each other.
It's wonderful.
Women know their role. It's just a really beautiful time in the city.
Yeah, it really has. I'm just enjoying like the bros broing out.
Me too.
But then it's made me be. The masculinity is coming at me because the other day when girls passed us and they're like Knicks and they're like yes go Knicks. I was like shut up.
Name 5 players.
I started doing it. I'm like, wow, you guys have found your feminine energy, and I picked up the masculine. Where I'm just like, these fucking broads.
And I'm like, stop. You don't know what they're going through.
Which is how we felt because when we did start watching, we started watching the game. We first had we were sitting down, and these 2 18-year-old girls.
These 2 tortas. These 2, and that wasn't the worst thing about them. Was not their size, but they were big. Okay, it's just what they were. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a description of who they were.
Yeah.
They were fucking no Knicks gear.
No Knicks gear, taking selfies of each other the whole time, recording themselves.
Standing right in front of us to try to, because it's one big screen.
Right in the pathway of the screen. Everybody else is there like excited and they're blocking mad people.
Dog.
Because everyone's sitting on the floor and they decided to stand. So now it's like in the line of everything. So we're like, what the fuck? Why are you standing right here? And then they weren't watching the game. They were legitimately doing selfies, Snapchats, all of that.
I was getting so mad.
Yeah.
And thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah, not all heroes wear capes. Yeah.
Gil walked up to them and he did it polite. He's like, hey, you know, you guys are taking videos and stuff, but you're in the way of a lot of people. And they gave him attitude back. And then Gil came back to our section and everybody was like, Gil, why would you say something?
Well,
we're blocking people behind us. And I was like, Gil, fuck those bitches, bro.
Well, the funniest thing is that 5 minutes prior, girls asked them to move.
Oh,
you didn't know because you were sitting in between my legs. Two girls were like, guys, we can't see because they were standing. And then they were like annoyed. And then they moved over to the side and then Gil was pissed. But then they were doing, he's like, well, at least we're watching the game. It's different.
Yeah, but they moved, the girls moved to the side or Gil and them moved to the side?
Eventually they did, but at first they didn't. And then eventually like Adrian was like, nah, you should probably, and then they moved.
And then they did. So even though he was hesitant on it, he still did it. And then the same thing happened with those broads. They were hesitant and they fucking moved.
Yeah, did they move or we moved?
We moved, but they didn't stay in that place.
They were there, and that was the thing that you were saying.
Yeah.
They were there looking for dick.
Dog, we went to a Knicks watch party at one of the biggest bars in New York to watch a game, and these two girls were there, no Knicks gear. You can tell they're doing makeup, taking selfies.
Yeah, that's what they were doing first before they took the girl standing at the game's on.
Game is on.
She's doing makeup, and I'm not talking like a touch up of her lips, like putting on foundation,
beating her face.
And we're like, what are you doing?
Dog, she had the light around the mirror and shit like that. She's beating her face. They're getting ready. They're doing selfie videos. They're making TikToks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, girls going to a Knicks watch party in the playoffs, trying to get cute and meet dudes is like a dude going to a feminist march looking for pussy.
Yeah.
You can't do that. It's not about you. We're actually trying to get away from you right now. Actually, we came together to kind of create a safe space, and you're really penetrating it against our will.
Yeah, you're not respecting my boundaries.
You're not respecting my boundaries, and this is part of the problem.
Yeah.
Okay? I was so mad. Like, you can't go.
Yeah.
That's like me, like, hey, come to these marches often. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's fucking disrespectful. I'm not here for you.
Yeah.
I'm here for my friends and what's important to us.
Yeah, he's like, I'm definitely, I'm pro-choice. So I'm gonna come on side out.
Yeah, I would have voted for her 3 times. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. God damn, I was so mad.
Yeah, they were the worst.
They were terrible.
They were the worst. But then we ended up moving because a lot of shit was going on. Yeah. Someone tried to pass through and like
knocked over our brewski.
Our beer. So then that's when we had to sit up in the front. Then I got a little crick in my neck. Yeah, but
you got a crick in your neck, but the next one, it's what it is.
It was what it was, and every time Kat did something, you were just like, for sure.
After all that,
and everybody would start doing it. For sure.
I was the leader of my section, and I thought everybody was on my side until we were up by 40 in the fourth quarter, and I tried to start a nah.
Yeah,
and nobody joined me, and I kept doing it, and Samantha was like, "You are embarrassing me."
Yeah. Well, people did it with you, but then it ended and you continued
because the whole place was supposed to start singing.
Yeah.
My thing about Pig Beach and places like that, like they don't realize what a fucking talent they have on their hands when I'm in the arena. When I'm in the space, like we're at the game.
Yeah.
I'm performing. I'm here to fucking increase the vibes. You're going to want to get on board.
Yeah. Whether you're at Pig Beach or at TJ Maxx, you're there to get entertained.
Yeah, that's just what it is. People just
JC's there just to entertain you.
I was at my first WWE event that you took me to. It was the same fucking way. I was the leader of that section that we got kicked out of, and then the leader of the section that we moved to.
Yeah, and make zero mistake, we went to the Bad Bunny Strings concert. You were also the star of that section as well.
I am a section leader. I get in, and I do. The best thing about me is that I do it in a way that doesn't take away from the performance of what's going on. I'm here to help. I'm here to serve. I'm here to whip the crowd in formation. If I went to comedy shows, I'd be the best fucking audience member there.
Yeah.
Because I am the change I want to be in the world.
Yeah.
You know what
Absolutely.
I mean?
And it has nothing to do with validation.
No. It's a service. I do it for the people.
I don't even think about me.
It's not about me.
Yeah,
it's bigger than me.
Yeah.
It's about love, man, and connection. It's not about being looked at by everybody in every single way in every place that you pass. It's about what you give.
I don't care about none of that stuff.
I don't care about none of that stuff, man. Yeah, but everybody was laughing. Everybody did have a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's what it was.
Yeah, you're like, I know that guy's gonna go and be like, yo, this cool guy in TJ Maxx, like my tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm up, having a great time, feeling good. The Knicks are in the Eastern Conference Finals, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah.
I think we're going to win in 4 games. I think we're going to sweep them. And if we don't, it's okay.
Yeah.
Then we'll just win in 5 games or 6 games or 7 games tops.
Yeah.
Any other outcome, I'm not emotionally prepared for.
Yeah. We can't even talk about it.
No, because it can't happen.
Well, that's, yeah. And then you say you don't believe in manifesting.
I'm not manifesting. I'm just speaking. It's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. I've read the script.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, so,
you're like, I know how this ends.
Yeah,
otherwise I will kill myself.
Yeah, well, that's one of the endings. It's just what it is. But we're here. We're having a good time.
It's an alternate ending.
Yeah, it's an alternate. It
depends how you, which move you take.
Yeah,
it's like a Black Mirror.
Yeah, it is. It's a Black Mirror episode. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Life is good. I think the Knicks being where they are is my whole one thing. That's my whole thing.
Yeah. I've been enjoying it too.
Yeah.
I've been having a good time.
What's your favorite part about watching sports?
I just really enjoy basketball because it's constant.
Yeah, it's more fun to watch a whole game. It's more exciting.
Like baseball. You know, I enjoy baseball, but it's a long sport.
And it's slow when it's boring. It's boring when it's slow.
Yeah, and then soccer's crazy.
Yeah, soccer
because
is
it's
an
so
acquired
little.
taste. Yeah,
so little scoring.
you have to really get into the. It's like baseball in a way, but like even slower.
Yeah.
So you got to get into it. It's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
But basketball's a nice.
That's why I like because I don't got an attention span.
Yeah, and all those kids. I mean, soccer players are handsome too. Who do you think's hotter? Well, we don't got to ask you.
What?
Who's hotter, basketball players or soccer players, based on what you see?
I think basketball players.
They're just hot, big, hot guys.
I mean, there's some really, really good looking. I can't think of any of them right now.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
But the ones that we're watching, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, but I feel like soccer players, they look so young. And then they look so old.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of times when I'm watching soccer, I'm like, I mean, yes, this person's objectively good looking, but they're also like they're 20. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's true. Basketball players, the young ones, they still look like they're like, our age.
Yeah.
And then I feel like soccer players, once they're over 30, they look like they're 45. They look so old so fast, soccer players.
Yeah.
Just a difference.
Just a difference, yeah.
Just what it is. But
yeah, I had to confess to you. You remember, I confessed it to you while we were at Pig Beach. We were up by 35, and I knew that there was no chance that they could come back.
Yeah.
He had already fouled out, and I was like, hey, I just need to tell you something, and it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But I do think that Jaylen Brown is the hottest guy in the NBA. You understand? And I respect you enough to wait to the end, but I've been dying to tell you. You're my girlie.
Yeah, and I looked at you, I said, that's the nicest thing you ever said to me. Is that you waited? Because
I've been dying to tell you.
If you would have told me a second earlier, I would not have made it a safe space for you. Like, we would have had a real argument because I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm barely a man, and you take the one time where I'm fucking really leaning in and you want to make it about something else.
Yeah.
And then, but he goes to the bench and you go, the kid's smoke show. The kid's a smoke show. I love much better with short hair.
With short hair.
And the beard. Much better.
I think once I had seen him I didn't like him with the long hair, and I was like, and I wrote him off. And then I saw it, I was like, oh.
Yeah, he's a handsome dude. He is corny, though.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah. A lot of people are. A lot of rich, successful people are corny because they don't have any need to be cool.
Well, they've also been at it. Like they've been making too much money from too young of an age.
Also, Jaylen Brown was like a smart kid. He went to Cal. Like he was people didn't want to draft him because he was too smart. They thought he had too many options and
oh my God, really?
Yeah, that's what they said about him.
Even hotter now.
Yeah.
Yeah, bits. Mm-hmm. He wouldn't like me at all.
No.
That's smart.
No, he's a prick.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Who's he dating now?
The last I heard of him, he was dating a really beautiful WNBA player.
Yes, he is. Okay.
Yeah. And he went to a summer league game and he was talking shit about LeBron's son. I didn't like that.
Ooh.
They caught him
on a hot mic?
No, the lip reading, somebody took a video while they were watching the summer league. He's like, I don't think Bronny's a pro. I don't think so. And they caught him in 4K.
And what did he say?
I don't think they ever asked him about it.
Oh my God. This is the thing. Sports is like reality TV.
It is it is reality TV.
Yeah, because I'm also, it's the same way when I'm even watching WWE, I'm like, are they friends?
Yeah.
Do they get along well?
Well, that's because they don't do watch what happens. They don't do watch what happens live. They do post game press conferences. Yeah. But there's way more media training. Actually, no, they both have I think just more money's tied up into sports, so they cannot say crazy things.
Yeah.
For the most part. That's why the ones who say anything are fun, like Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Because so many other guys are just gonna be like, I'm just here to win. You know, happy to help the team in any way I can.
Boring.
Just what it is, man.
Yeah, boring. I mean, one of my favorite parts of the series that just passed was when they almost got into a fight.
Did they?
Josh Hart and Jaylen Brown, and I was like, yeah.
You like that?
Yeah. Shake a table. Throw some wine too.
Yeah, but I'm glad they won, man.
Yeah, because Jaylen Brown
grabbed his dick. Grabbed his dick and twisted it.
Is that what he did?
No, that's a bad. But yeah, that was weird. But you got to do what you got to do to win a game, man.
There was a really funny moment when you were sitting on the floor and I was sitting on the chair, where someone behind us, I didn't know who it was. They were like, they started showing all the players, whatever, right before like tip off.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, you seen the video of Jaylen Brown? Edwards from Boston touched dick.
Yeah, we watched it. My favorite part. Do you remember the play where Josh Hart was all up in Porzingis's armpit?
Yeah.
And then the whole crowd was like, yo,
yeah.
Hey,
it was so funny.
Yeah, they just thought Josh Hart was gay for playing good defense. Oh, you all up in his pit, son. Nah. That's the whole crowd. Yo,
yeah.
Chill.
I saw Josh Hart there, and I was like, I hope Porzingis does not wear aluminum-free deodorant.
Yeah. That's gonna be a fucking health hazard there.
Yeah.
But it's what it was, man. We made it through. We're in the next round, and we're gonna fucking take it. Got to take it all the way.
Yeah.
I was on a podcast earlier this year with Tatiana where I said Knicks were gonna win it all.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to drop that clip again.
Yeah.
He's like a pretty fucking smart kid if we get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just what it is. I'm a genius, and I will not be stopped.
That clip will go absolutely viral, I think.
You think so? Probably not. But I mean, I've been saying this since 2014. Shout out to Gabriel Blanco. Yeah. Me and Gabe have been saying Knicks 2025 since we're 2014.
Really?
Yep. Didn't know how we'd get here. Just honestly, it was a bit. And then it became real accidentally. But maybe that was manifestation. Maybe we were just a couple Leo kids.
Yeah. Maybe that's just what it was.
Maybe it's just what it is. Maybe the stars align. It's just who we are. You know what I mean? But that's life.
And that's life.
That's what they say. But yeah, that's what we're dealing with. That's our big, long one thing. The Knicks are doing well, and we need that to continue. All right? And then we're going to move on into a topic that is very near and dear to Samantha's heart. And when I say her heart, I just mean her For You page.
Yeah.
Okay? Samantha's news cycle has been dominated.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if this is a segment that we have. We're just gonna get into the Diddy trial.
We're just gonna get into the Diddy
We just gotta talk about it because make no
Diddy
mistake.
or didn't he?
Yeah,
that'll be the name of the thing.
Yeah, how much did he do?
Yeah.
What did he do?
What did he do? Yeah. What didn't he do?
What did he do?
Yeah.
It's pretty rough stuff, and Samantha's very into the trial.
Super into it.
Very into the proceedings, and I know she is because sometimes when she's at work, I'll ask her how her day's going, and then she'll send me a voice, and I'll be like, okay, so Cassie just took the stand, and they're going to cross-examine her tomorrow, but they said they're going to try to get through this day. I asked her how she's doing emotionally. She'll just tell me about the Diddy trial.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah, it is what it is. So talk me through it. What have been your standout moments? Okay. What are your big takeaways?
All right.
Big headlines. Diddy trial. Go.
All right. So we know the whole thing is Cassie's about to pop.
Yeah. Cassie's like 8.5 months pregnant.
Like she can go. Like they had to be done by Friday because of how pregnant she is.
Yeah. Also, the first thing that we know, Diddy is guilty.
Oh,
he did everything.
First thing we know is everything they say he did. He did that shit. Yeah.
And I'm just gonna repeat a joke that is not mine. It is Reg Thomas. Go check Reg Thomas out. A very funny comic. Posted a joke today. He was like, Diddy's guilty of everything they said he did because in the court, they played the video of him beating the shit out of Cassie. And Diddy's lawyer went up there and said, "Guys, this is a sex trafficking case." That was domestic violence. I didn't see any women get sold in that video.
You understand?
He's certainly guilty, and it's just a matter of how and when.
Yeah.
But sorry to cut you off. That just had to be said.
No, that's absolutely hysterical because I'm confused on what this is about, and I don't care. I just want to go to jail.
Yeah.
Because everything that's coming out is absolutely disgusting.
Dog, Diddy's going to be the first prisoner to win, to win his guilt via a lifetime achievement award.
Yeah.
He's getting thrown in jail for an achievement of crime over his whole life. I don't even know what he did, but he's got to go.
He's got to get out of here.
He's done too much.
He's done too much.
Kids got to go. He's a danger to society, this fucking kid.
Yeah, no, it's everything he's doing it was bizarre.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Anyway, basically Cassie was 19.
Yeah.
When she met him. I didn't realize
they say that part quietly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not realize. And how old was he?
37. He's like my age.
Jail for that.
Crazy.
Jail for that. And that's not illegal. It's just you shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Yeah. It's you know, you look at it and you're like, God, I'm glad I waited so long to get into something so that I'm not impressionable.
Yeah.
Because what are you even talking about?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I want to agree. And here I am. I watched 10 Bravo shows. So maybe I'm a little impressionable. Maybe I let you buy me a Forgetting Sarah Marshall shirt.
Yeah, you were about
Maybe
to.
none of my choices are my own. Maybe I'm sitting here talking in an Italian accent that I never used before I met you.
Maybe you got a clear coat of nail polish on your toes.
Maybe I got clear coat nail polish on my toes. Maybe we went down to the market the other day and I saw you buy some flip-flops and I wanted to be closer to you. I bought the same flip-flops in my size. Maybe I did that. Maybe that's what I do.
You understand?
That's just what it is. Maybe I'm very impressionable. Maybe I'm wearing a fucking massive scrunchie on my wrist right now. Maybe none of this is by accident.
I'm just turning you into my bestie.
Yeah, it's just what it is.
That's hysterical.
It's just the truth.
You almost bought pink leopard shorts.
That was a bit.
Oh, yeah. I was nervous.
A bit of good fashion. I should have bought them. I regret not getting them.
Did you notice I ignored you?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how, because I thought you were really liking them.
I liked
So
the
all I
color.
said to you I was like, well, I think the larges are over there. Just to have you look at them, because I was like, I think he'll look at them long enough and hate them.
Yeah.
They were pink, leopard print, and then the middle of the leopard print was green.
Yeah, pink, purple, and green. There was some purple in there.
Yeah.
There was some purple in there.
Yeah. They were ugly.
They were ugly.
They were really ugly.
I thought they were hilarious. And you know what? I'm deflecting. I thought they were fire. I thought they were amazing. I thought they were really cool fucking swim trunks. And I'm glad I didn't get them because we have moments.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
It's just what it is.
So Cassie was 19. Diddy was 36.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Tough.
36 years old. Whatever. Freak offs is a word they're using. That's my biggest takeaway. Is I know that we've been saying it, but I'm like, is this a bit? Are we all making this up? Freak off is not only what we're using about like legally, it's what they called them to each other.
Yeah.
So like, and sometimes, too much to type, FO.
FO.
You know what I mean? Who has the time?
Yeah.
Can't write a whole freak. You can't do that.
And how you have the time to spell out freak off when you're planning the freak off?
Yeah.
I can't type the whole letter out. I got to put FO. My hands are slippery from the baby oil.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
All the things that we were making jokes about, and I remember being like, I wonder if this is even going to be a thing. They are all things.
Yeah.
The baby oil was a huge, huge thing.
I can't believe that.
Yeah. Baby oil. So, like, briefly.
I bet black stand-up comedians are like, see? I told you, we were right to focus on the baby oil for 6 monts.
Truly. I was like, what do we even care? Like, what was this? I'm like.
It was such a, like.
I'm like, surely this is Diddy, and he knows if he wants it, he had to get a real lube.
Yeah.
Not baby oil.
Wrong.
Yeah. But they did find some Astroglide.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
You got to mix it up.
Yeah. So.
Just a fucking New York kid. Just cutting corners. Just cutting corners.
Just like the baby fresh smell of it.
He's crazy. Just like my grandma when soap ran low, putting water in it. Fucking what a billionaire acting like
baby
that.
oil, I don't even know what you're supposed to really use it for. I've never ran through a bottle of baby oil, and the only thing I've ever used it for is if I had a Band-Aid on that like hurt to take off.
Yeah.
Like if it got like stuck to like my arm hair, I would use baby oil, and it doesn't make it sticky. You just pull it right off.
I've never used baby oil, I don't think.
Oh my God, yeah. We would. I think we had the same bottle in my house my entire life.
That was, that was the big joke for everybody. Is that like, how do you? I've never even gone through one.
Yeah, you don't.
You
don't.
Yeah, bro.
No one's ever gone through a bottle. Mm-hmm. So anyway, all of the stuff that's been coming out on Twitter has been true. I thought like them seizing all that baby oil was not, but it really was something. And then so they had these freak offs, and from what everyone's been saying, that Diddy has just been watching. That's the story Cassie's telling. That's what is in the paperwork. I don't buy it, but I think
so. Diddy was he liked to set it up and watch. Like I like to watch the Knicks,
and he would watch. So like the only thing that comes out is he's been masturbating.
Diddy was courtside at the freak offs.
Yeah, Diddy was Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, Diddy's
just holding up the shirt with Cassie on it.
Diddy's on the celebrity cam at the freak offs.
Yeah.
Instead of like Timothy Chalamet holding up a 6, he's holding up 69. I want you to suck each other's dicks.
You can suck my fucking dick.
Yeah.
You understand?
Pretty good.
Yeah. So at first Cassie said she liked it.
Yeah.
And then, or didn't like it. At first she didn't mind them. Yeah. And then she didn't like them, and she was scared to tell him otherwise. Yeah. And we know that that's why they showed the video of everything. And for me, it's like, I don't trust anybody in a jury, because what I would do is I would just say that I'm not biased. And then I'd go there and I wouldn't listen to a fucking thing that Diddy said. And I would just be like, he's going to jail.
Yeah, but
there's going to be a hung jury.
But there's other jurors on there that was doing the same thing for Diddy. Be like, yeah, I don't really care about celebrities. Bad boy, can't stop, won't stop, kids free.
Yeah. So there's way more men than women on the jury, which does make me a little bit nervous.
Well, to be fair, that is also, they had to accurately reflect the population of the freak-offs. So you got to put a couple more dudes on there.
Yeah.
That's another great bit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So anyway, one of the biggest takeaways too was one of the guys, they would use like escorts and dancers that they would find on Craigslist, which made me be like, am I what's the name of it? What is it? What's it called?
Is this play by me? What?
No.
Oh, am I entitled to compensation?
I'm like, no. I was thinking, what is it called? Eskimo. I'm like, Eskimo sisters with Diddy.
Yeah.
Because
he would be your Eskimo sister.
Yeah. My ex cheated on me by going on Craigslist. And I'm like, was he talking to Cassie? Now I'm jealous.
Just having a good time.
We're having a great time. So anyway, so they would do these freak-offs. They used some people more than once. Yeah. They ended up using this, a couple years ago when
having freak-off alumni is crazy.
Is crazy.
Yeah.
But I think they preferred it like that.
Yeah, seasoned.
Yeah. Vets. So anyway, there was a guy a couple years ago when Trump was originally in office that shot up a golf course.
Crazy behavior.
And got arrested. And then he went when they were, I remember the videos getting released of what he was saying in the witness room, just being like, I fucked Diddy and Cassie, or I fucked Cassie and Diddy watched, and saying all these crazy things, and no one believed him, crazy. Yeah. Anyway, he was named in the trial, his full name, so it is true. Confirmed that they had sex with this guy, and everyone thought he was losing his mind.
I almost hate that because this one correct link is going to give conspiracy theorists so much.
I know.
All they need is one.
Yeah.
And now
they didn't need any.
Yeah, truly.
This is done too much.
Yeah, now they're going to become way too powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you think the lizard people talk is not going through the roof right now, it's just what it is.
God forbid we ever say that we're ordering pizza on this pod. The conspiracy theorists, when we blow up, is going to be like, because ordering the pizza is like pedophilia.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah,
I love pizza. It's my favorite thing to order.
That's the whole thing. They say the Democrats are order they have these pizza parties, and they think it's they're either eating kids or selling kids.
Jesus
Some shit
Christ
is going on, and
a bunch of Italians are probably got to be like, oh
yeah, and also celebrities too. So remember when Ellen hosted maybe the Oscars? Yeah. Okay. And she ordered pizza for all the celebrities, pizza, you want pizza? You want pizza? Oh, and then she was Harvey Weinstein. And she's like, I know you want pizza or something like that. And now people are like, oh my God, the pizza represents kids. And I'm like, yeah. Then they also had pizza there. So I was I think they were actually talking about pizza. They actually had it delivered and we watched all the celebrities eat.
I love pizza. I'm very personally affected by this diction and narrative. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
So it's just what I don't much care for kids. Love pizza.
Yeah. Pizza. So Cassie Diddy. That was a really big one because I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy. I thought this guy was a lunatic.
Yeah.
And then Cassie did her thing. They cross-examined her, but I feel like her team got ahead of it.
Yeah.
And they were like, you can't hide anything.
So how do you think Cassie came off at the end of the day? Because I know you're rooting for her, obviously.
I'm rooting for her, and I'm obviously listening to more Cassie bias stuff.
Is anybody making Diddy bias?
I don't want to know.
I kind of do.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I don't know if they're making it, but I see the comments and so I don't know if that's representation of what people really feel. If they're
I do want to see the Diddy wing spin on these things. I would like to see, because I'm listening to your TikTokers deliver it in a Cassie favored way, which is how it should be.
Yeah.
But I would like to hear the Fox News of this trial.
Yeah, I'd like to hear the Joe Budden podcast take.
Yeah. I'd like to hear some good Ish on that.
Yeah. I want to know what Ish thinks about that one. Yeah.
And that would be the only time that guy gets mentioned. This podcast, watch your fucking mouth, strike one.
Yeah, JC's not a jealous guy, doesn't care, never asked who I follow or anything like that. But the one person that he's made me unfollow is Joe Budden.
Can't do that. I don't like that.
New Jersey's own.
He's a fucking loser. I'll scream him from the mountaintops. I don't care how big or small I ever get in my life. I don't want to work with that guy.
Yeah.
He's a loser.
Yeah. I was only following him because he was on Love and Hip Hop, and I used to when he posted Sin Santana.
Oh yeah, those are great. Only good people.
No. I followed him because he was supposed to 10. I wanted to know about what was going on. Yeah. But so it's not his presence is missed. They broke up. But yeah. Anyway, they also mentioned a bunch of celebrities.
Yeah.
But like nobody incriminating. They mentioned that she dated Michael B. Jordan for a little bit because they had an open relationship. So they were like out loud to see other people, but she was really jealous, and so was he. So I don't know why they were doing an open relationship. But she dated Michael B. Jordan.
Good for her.
And Kid Cudi.
Good for him.
Yeah, got his car blown up.
Yeah, that's and
the
was
kid
that also confirmed?
cannot be rich enough.
Car blown up. Kid Cudi's car blown up. Is that confirmed?
His car was definitely blown up. Whether it's Diddy or not, I don't think has been confirmed. But we find when Cassie is saying a guy, she didn't name him.
Yeah.
And people assume, like people put things together and assumed it was him. And then Kid Cudi came out and was like, my car did blow up.
Jesus.
It was Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diddy, like, so the relationship was romantic though, him and Cassie.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So the homosexual stuff on Diddy's like
they haven't.
That's not, and it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. They haven't. I mean, they're not asking for specifics. Although they did let them watch a tape, and they brought privacy screens out, and everybody had like they had only like this, like all press had to leave, and like no one can see on the side, so like none of the officers in the court could see it. Yeah. And they watched a freak off video, and like somebody I watched like do recaps said like the jurors were like holding their like their hearts like oh my god.
You think they were playing tunes at the freak offs?
I believe she says they did, and they used a lot of baby oil, and they had candles going because they liked it to be a specific smell. The most surprising part was they used Glade candles, like a Glade plug-in. Yeah. I'm like, you look at Diddy and you go, you're a billionaire, man. Yeah, I mean, go to TJ Maxx like a normal person.
You can take the kid out of the Bronx, but you can't take the Bronx out of the kid.
Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty much it on the Cassie trial.
So Cassie's off the stand, nothing more to do?
Cassie's off the stand now. And now they brought Dawn Richards.
Ooh, dirty money.
People are calling her Richard. Dawn Richard.
I've never heard that.
But now I'm remembering, I think she was on The Breakfast Club and said that it is Richard, and she let everyone call her Richards.
Oh, it was like an Ariana Grande situation?
Yeah. Grande. Mm-hmm. Crazy.
Rihanna, too.
Rihanna.
I mean, motherfuckers, your name is what we call you, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately at this, or Kaylani.
Kaylani, it's Kalani. It's also Six Lack. You know what I'm saying? Like these people.
Yeah, these people. You don't get to tell me.
Not your own.
Here's the thing. Tell me your pronouns. Don't tell me your name.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't fucking come over here with my name is. It's what I fucking call you. Now get the fuck out of here and get back in the lab, Rihanna. Okay, make an album, Rihanna. You understand?
Yeah, stop. Maybe have your husband pull out for once, Rihanna.
Yeah. Do I have to call you Fenty to get anything out of you? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's just what it is. So what's happening?
So Dawn's taking this or took the stand.
Okay.
She I don't know what actually, I didn't read what happened on Friday, but apparently Diddy's team today which is Monday, was like, we want to wipe her whole first testimony out, and they didn't let her, which is another thing I learned about court. So like someone can say something on the stand and then they're like, no, they can't use that as
let that be stricken from the record.
And it's like, yeah,
already heard it.
A bitch like me don't forget. Yeah, I don't care. That's gonna unfortunately sway my opinion.
Yeah, if I'm on the jury and they're like, yo, strike that from the record, I'm like, oh yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Of course.
I already forgot. What are we even talking about?
Yeah, he's going to jail.
How am I going to strike that from the record?
Yeah, what?
Unless you got the fucking Men in Black fucking... You don't even get this reference.
I do get it. Of course I get it.
Unless you have the Men in Black things in the courtroom, I'm going to fucking remember everything I heard. This is the most important thing in my life.
Yeah. And then you're also not supposed to talk to your family about what's going on.
That's also not happening.
Yeah. My mom was on a case once. Yeah. And she wasn't allowed to talk to us, and it weighed on her heavy. She wouldn't. She would give me little bits. It's like, I really can't. And she didn't. And then the day, she was so upset. My mom got so invested that they sent the man to jail.
Oh, and she didn't want that.
He did it. My mom was like, oh, no. You watch it. It was literally uptown. It was uptown in Harlem. Yeah. And it was literally a crack house. And he was selling stuff out. And it was his thing. Not a crack house. Well, he was selling crack.
Yeah, trap house.
Yeah, trap house. And, you know, he was saying it wasn't me. And I was like, it was him. I'm looking at the guy.
You got the cameras right there. Everything points to this guy.
Yeah. And yeah, so she was like, but she felt bad. She's like, who am I?
Yeah.
You know?
Unfortunately, you're the jury.
Yeah.
Like he's like, who am I to judge somebody? The person on the jury.
Yeah.
You're juror number 9, babe.
Yeah. But she felt so bad about it.
I get that.
One thing about me is as the case was going on, I would put my phone down, text JC and be like, bitch, you aren't going to believe. Because here's the thing. If I'm in the Diddy trial, I'm not talking to my family about it. The internet is talking. Everyone's talking about it. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm talking to everybody about it.
Nah, if I'm on a Diddy trial, if I'm a juror on the trial, I'm acting like a gatekeeper for information. Like, yo, it's a lot of wild stuff going on. If only y'all knew. That's the type of dude I'll be on the jury. I'll be a real piece of shit with it.
You know what? I was going to say something. I'm not even going to say it.
I'm not even going to say it. Like, I'm only tell my closest friends. If you got to reach out to me and wondering whether or not, like, we close, then you don't.
Then we're not. Close.
Those are the worst people. There used to be, when people's albums used to drop when I was back in college, some links used to leak early.
Yeah.
And like there were people that would claim to have the early link, be like, nah, if I don't fuck with you, I'm not sending you the link. It's like, shut the fuck up and post it, bitch. Oh my God.
I've never heard of that. Yeah. That makes me want to take somebody and fuck them and fucking beat them on a hotel camera. Yeah, that's
what I'm saying, right? You see what I'm saying? Oh my God. The kid's innocent. No,
You
understand. Yeah, that's why. No. It's just I hate when people do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just fucking tell the world what you know.
Yeah. Well,
if you're not gonna share it with the class, then don't make yourself known.
Yeah. It's fine to have to think something for yourself.
Yeah.
But you can't just be given. You can't be select.
Yeah. If you're on a jury and you think I'm not gonna also be on that jury, you're fucking mistaken. If you're getting called for jury duty, I'm coming.
Yeah. You're gonna be in the back like, that's my girl.
Like, I've never seen her in my life, Your Honor.
No, I don't even. Yeah. I would never wear that scrunchie with that outfit.
Yeah, we would have a mistrial for sure because they'd catch us fucking in the courthouse. But it's just what we do, and it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, because it'd be consensual.
Yeah.
Unlike what was happening over there.
The jury wouldn't be the only thing hung. Just kidding. It's not. It's fine. But it's yeah, that would be. I would not want to do jury duty by myself. I would want to do it with you. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it would be. I would love it if they actually paid a decent thing. Then like, it's like watching a documentary.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? But my mind will be made and it will not be swayed. Which is also completely untrue. Like, it's something like this. I know the Diddy, and I know he did it. And I guess it would depend on what the case is. But sometimes I watch like an unbiased documentary where they have like both sides in it.
Yeah, it's tough.
And when one side is talking, I'm like, you better speak, bitch. Yeah. And then the next one talks, and I'm like, they're right.
Yeah, one thing about me, whoever goes last is going to win.
Yeah.
Just the truth. Whoever's got the closing remarks, I'm just going to be swayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you just got to make a good point.
Yeah, I'm getting my toes licked.
Yeah, it's the babies out here. She's a service animal today.
Yeah.
But are there any other things of note from the Diddy trial that like struck you in any type of way? That struck you like Diddy struck Cassie in that hotel?
Jesus Christ.
Well, it struck you hard.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, babe.
He's guilty. I didn't make him do that. I don't think it's funny that he did that, but it's pretty good parallel.
Yeah. Was there anything else? Just that, they said for Dawn, they were like, she claimed, that she was there.
Yeah.
Everything that we're saying is alleged.
Oh, Dawn was at the free golfs?
No, she said she was there for Cassie getting beat.
Yeah.
And a lot. She saw a lot. She said she saw him punch her in the face numerous times, drag her by her hair,
Good God.
all these different things. And she was really scared. And then she got dropped from Dirty Money, tried to do solo career. And this is Diddy's attorneys doing so after you finished and you tried to do your solo career after you left Dirty Money, did you or did you not reach back out to Diddy to work with him again? She's like, yes, I did. And they're like, nope, that's all. So it's like if you're, they're trying to say if...
if you ever reached out to Diddy of your own volition, you knew it wasn't whatever. Like
after already working with him,
the inference is that it couldn't have been that bad if you were willing.
That's
to
what
do
they're
it
trying
again.
to say. Yeah. And the girl that I like that she's been doing it, she didn't seem like she liked Dawn's testimony. It was because she stated something and then they were like, yeah, that's not what you said before. And she had a lot of contradictory she had added more details, which people, can look at as she's embellishing a story or something. She was saying when they questioned her about it, she was like, I remember certain things. The more that I wait, I remember certain things more. And they're like, trying to make that.
Yeah. So you think maybe the defense kind of Got her out of here.
They kind of got, and then their final question was, did you or did you not sue Diddy a few years ago for all of this stuff and for financial, like for money?
Yeah, so they basically painted the picture that it was all about the money for Don.
Yeah, so they did that, and then they said yes or no. Did you do that for financial gain? And she was like, yes. And like, that's it. No further questions. We're done here. So they're trying to make it like, she's just here for money and saying whatever she needs to say.
Facts.
To get money and get like, but she's not getting any money out of doing this.
No, well, this is a different trial, different case.
Yeah, so it's like,
Yeah, I know it's tough. It's just, it doesn't matter what's true. It's just the picture they paint.
Yeah.
Where are they at in the case now? Is it like, are they done with witnesses?
They had, no. They had Cassie's old best friend today. Yeah. Who was there multiple times when Cassie got beaten. And then her last straw was that Diddy threw something at her. He threw something wooden at her or something like that.
Yeah. People are nuts. Like when they try to talk about Diddy like he's not an abusive man.
Yeah.
At the very least to Cassie, like everything else is what the trial's about. But like when they act like, Cassie should have left and got up or shouldn't have been a part of it for so long. When they talk about it like he's not like an aggressively abusive man, it's crazy to me because we've seen the hotel video.
Yeah.
Like that's out there. It exists. And just imagine all the fucking times he didn't get caught on video.
Exactly.
It was probably much worse behind closed doors than the ones that you didn't see.
Much worse.
Or at the very least similar and like times 10 because it just happened a million times.
Yeah. Well, you look at Cassie and she has a scar above her eyebrow.
Yeah.
And she talks about it on the stand.
Yeah.
And she's a scar there, and that's from him like hitting her, and he busted her face open.
It's crazy.
Which was like the premiere of her like a movie she was in.
Yeah. It's sad, and it's just think about it this way. Like, if you enjoy this podcast and you think we're funny people, imagine how funny we are when the camera's not rolling.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you see the best of us. Imagine what we're doing on the couch after a couple drinks and Samantha's taking a couple puffs.
Yeah.
We're on another level.
Yeah.
And we come here and we try to recreate that for you to the best of our ability, but the stuff that hasn't been caught by cameras is a million times better.
It's a million times funnier, and that because as funny as what we do. Crazy is what Diddy does. So I can't even imagine. Like,
you didn't even see his best work.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The freak offs left people speechless.
Truly.
It's the motherfucker.
Yeah, because
I don't know.
NDAs.
Yeah, the mother. No, for real. Yeah, and there it is.
Yeah.
But the motherfucker. I don't know what he did, but he's done enough. Gotta go to jail.
Yeah, he's gotta get the fuck out of here.
And I don't even know if there's a law against being a bad person. But in Diddy, you can't be free, Pop.
Yeah.
You can't be free. You can't be roaming like a billionaire. That lifestyle can't be rewarded.
Yeah.
And you're not the only one. It's a shame that it's like, we're focusing on you right now. It's just what it is. There are worse people out there that also need to be brought to justice.
Yeah.
But you've done enough, Pop.
Yeah. Well, it's also like you want to live big. When your downfall happens, it's going to be big. Mm-hmm. And I really don't think he saw this coming at all.
No, he was gloating. Remember, he changed his name to Brother Love, and he was at the BET Awards shouting Cassie out. He didn't think any of this was coming down.
That's crazy. Yeah, I just watched that.
Yeah, was like
while we've been together.
It's devil behavior. It was last year.
Yeah.
Demonic behavior.
It is. Because
it's horrible.
It is. It's really wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully the jury. Well, apparently Cassie's team has, or not Cassie's team, the other
prosecution.
side, the prosecution. They have they're going to be bringing up experts on domestic violence stuff to speak to what goes through the mind of someone who's being abused.
Yeah.
Because seeing the discourse online has been
Internet's
the worst
a wild place, man.
part.
Honestly, the only positive that I get from watching the discourse around this Diddy trial is sometimes as a man, I don't feel like this, but I understand how men feel like, we don't have as much control as we used to have. And, women are getting equal and it's scary for us. They're going to get rid of us. You look at the internet, you go, we're in charge.
Oh my God.
Men are in charge. The women could never mobilize to get us out of here. Because the vitriol Cassie faces for being a legitimate victim is on air. It doesn't sit right with me.
It doesn't at all. And it really, whenever I see the girlies not having each other's backs, I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah. You guys are not, and it's not your fault. And it's not because we're so good. It's just the way that things are.
It's the way things are set up.
Never going to get it together to get us out of here.
Yeah,
because I can't. It's such a layup.
Yeah,
Cassie should be a hero to be rallied around.
Yeah,
and y'all can't even do that.
Yeah, and it's just that men make the rules and have always done that, and women are striving for that.
Yeah, we got fucking almost 3,000 years on y'all.
Yeah, and there's so many women that are just pick-me's. They're like, this is the way it is.
Yep, they take what they can get.
Yeah, I would have just said no. I would if it were me, but it wasn't because you're ugly and you live in the Midwest and nobody knows who the fuck you are. You're a little troll on the internet. It's just what it is.
True.
You're not. I would have said you wouldn't have been there, Deborah. You know, nobody. What are you talking about?
True.
You have 4 followers and you're just commenting nasty things. It's insane.
It's sad. It's really sad, and it's. In a case where it's like so obvious that it's like, oh, there's a victim here.
Yeah.
There's a real victim. And honestly, we all saw it the whole time.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, it's not that we all saw that to this extent, but it's like, you look back at the career and you go, oh, now these things are weird.
These things are super weird. Yeah. I mean, now you look back and you go, making the band should be proof enough. That should be played for everybody.
Yo, facts.
He was awful. And if I'm being honest, I used to say all the time, everyone thought the Juniors thing was so cool. And then like that whole like, you know, you sleep when you die thing, that's all Diddy. Yep. And that's everything he used to talk about, that he would sleep. He would only sleep for like 45 minutes a day, and making everybody go like, oh, if you wanted, then you would walk to Juniors for that. And it's like, I want to be a rapper, not in a walkathon. Yeah. What is this? What are you talking about?
Diddy's arguably his worst crime is instilling that rise and grind mentality into the youth. I'm losing friends to it now. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just it's a sad place. It's a sad thing that he's done. Yeah, you know, and that put that in the case. He's got to go away.
He's got to go away.
We got to get rid of that.
Yeah, and if not for Cassie, for all the women that deal with men that are on the rise and grind.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Do it for us, please.
Yeah. Just do it for, honestly, unfortunately, I don't want to be cliche, got to do it for women everywhere.
Yeah, you do.
It's just what it, honestly, do it for some men I want to sleep in. Do it for me.
Yeah.
Do it for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson needs to be arrested. The only reason we got past last round is because there's an Asian woman with a voodoo doll.
Yeah.
We need the kid sleeping. We have to treat him better. We got to create a healthier environment, fellas.
Yeah.
Diddy's got to go.
Diddy's got to get out of here.
He's a sacrifice necessary.
We all need sleep. We've all, he had us fooled because we were all a little delulu because we weren't getting sleep. Mm-hmm. And that's what it is.
Diddy got us so tired that we forgot that he had a mohawk when he ran that marathon. You remember that?
I do.
He got that mohawk because he said it was more aerodynamic. He put us all in sleep for that. He made us real tired, so he skipped right past us. Wow. He should be in jail for that haircut.
I totally forgot. I can see it.
As a potentially gay man, he should be styling himself way better than that. He looked terrible.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a good-looking guy.
No, he's not the best.
He's not a good-looking guy.
It's just what it is. And, you know, we're excited to see how the trial unfolds. We're excited to see justice be served. And we're excited to see Samantha have something that just brings her passion to life. Yeah.
I just love being in people's business.
Yeah, her passion for being... I mean, I don't think there's anything more tailor-made for your interests. You're being in somebody's business. You get to learn about something. You get to fucking yap about it.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. I love it.
Samantha, my favorite thing that Samantha does, she'll watch a full video on her own, react to it. She'll be like, oh my God, that's crazy. I'll be like, what happened? And instead of just turning her phone to the side and playing me the video, she's just going to explain it in her own words, even though she could just press play.
Yeah. I even do that with tweets. I'll be like, this person said that, and instead of just showing you the tweet.
Just turning the phone to the side. We're cuddling. Just show me.
I'm like one of those people that tweet, like, I saw this TikTok when a girl said this. It's like, well, just add the TikTok there.
Yeah, just show me the TikTok. You take it a step further, you'd be watching it and you'd be like, that's so funny. I'm like, what? Okay, so this guy, I'm like, just fucking play the TikTok. What's the matter with you?
Oh my God.
How badly do you need to yap?
I just need to talk.
You gotta talk.
Yeah, I like to talk a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your dream job is a court stenographer, the people that write down everything, but you'd be doing a speech to text. Yeah. So instead of having a keyboard, you just have one of your friends there. Yeah. Like, oh my God, so she just said. And that would be the whole transcript of the court. It would just be exactly what's happening, but Samantha would just be adding, mind you, whole time.
Or just like, allegedly, but he did it.
You did it. Just put your own spin on things.
We both, I wasn't born yesterday.
Yeah, I was born at night, not last night. Last night, I didn't even get an answer.
This is the Keisha Cole version that we're singing. So
we don't support Diddy.
We don't support Diddy.
Because I tried to call.
But my pride won't let me die.
I'm so alone.
Why don't you pick up the phone?
Yeah, that's the last person at the freak off. I'm so alone. Great song.
Jesus Christ.
With that said, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, today's going to be put to rest. We're going to go on recess. That's going to do it for this episode of Soft Launch. Thank you guys so much for listening. Nothing to plug right now. Just listen, comment, share this, like it. fucking comment. That's the big thing.
Yeah,
Comment
yeah.
whether
Shout out
Spotify.
Emily Ward. Every week you comment
Facts.
on this
Shout out
podcast.
to Emily Ward.
There's a bunch of people that comment every week,
Yeah.
and we absolutely fucking love you.
Yeah, we do.
You make our whole day. I don't know if we respond to all of them, but we have conversations about it.
Yeah.
There are screenshots of every single comment that anyone's ever written. There's screenshots,
Yeah.
and we send it to each other.
We love it. It makes
We
our
love
day.
it.
Thank you, everybody that's always commenting, engaging with us on Instagram and TikTok. Not really on TikTok, but on
Yeah.
Instagram and YouTube. We really appreciate it, and Spotify as well. So if you like what you see, keep commenting. It helps. Every
Yeah.
little thing helps. And just keep listening to us. Your support means the world, and we feel happy and light to be able to do these things
Yes.
because you guys tell us you enjoy it. So thank you guys so much for listening to another amazing episode. Congratulations to my dad.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's gonna be hopefully they're gonna be
But
married.
yeah, by our next episode, they will
By our
be
next
married.
episode, they'll be married. So we're going to be in DR. We'll hopefully try to send you guys some content from there.
Yes, we're on vacation.
We're going to be on vacation. It's well deserved. So we're going to try to get you an episode next week. But if it comes late or it doesn't come, I don't want to fucking
I
hear
don't want
that.
to fucking hear it, but we're gonna try.
We will try.
Maybe we have. I think we have like a bathtub in our thing.
Maybe we'll do a little bathtub episode.
We'll do a
That'll
live
be
from a
funny.
bathtub.
We'll figure it out. All right. So that's going to do it for this episode of Soft Launch. I've been Jason Mendoza.
I'm Samantha Santos.
All right. We'll see y'all next week. Let's go Knicks.